Dude, yeah, no, it's a great mindset to have. We were talking about that the other day, dude, and yeah, no, I agree. I mean, like, even if you're working a job that you like, you're not stoked about, and that like you're not like, like that motivated to do, or you're not that passionate about it. It's like, it's, at least for me, it's like, you know, like I said before, it's like, from where I was before to now here, it's like, dude, like, like I should be grateful for what I am doing right now. And there are going to be times where I'm going to be stressed and I'm not going to know what I'm doing. And I'm just going to want to, throw my hands up and say, fuck it, dude. Like, I can't do this, dude. Like, I don't want to do it anymore. It's not worth it, dude. But, you know, um, like keeping the right mindset, like you are, dude. It's like just being like, you know what, like I'm lucky for this position and I'm just having fun, and it matters, but it also doesn't matter to an
Yeah.
extent. And
It's like you can choose like what matters and how much.
yeah,
Like when it comes to like my problems during, not even just my work day, but just throughout my day, it's like I just put as little like focus on the stresses and problems, and just like instead I focus on like, oh, what would be like the solution to this, and I just go full in on that and make that the thing that's important and meaningful, and just kind of discard the it's like when you're I mean, I don't know how often you do this, but when you melt down like metal in a furnace, you
oh
get the
yeah,
slag, like you
the
just,
usual.
yeah, like you don't just leave that in there, because then you're just not going to have a, good final product. So it's like kind of just mentally like pulling off the slag and just throwing it out because it's garbage. You don't really need it.
Yeah, it hurts you more to hold on to it, definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, and also too, it's like I kind of have my goals, and you have your goals for what you want to do after, and it's like what I'm doing now is every day, even though like it might suck a lot. Like I might have a day where I am really stressed, um, and I am contributing to my early male pattern baldness every day. At least I know that it's one step closer to my goal. Like, of course, like your goal, like you've talked about it a lot, is you really want to, do like the through hike and the PCT. And it's like
Yeah.
every day is another day you are taking one step closer to that. You're getting
Yeah.
one step closer to being done here and being able to go do that, and and that's one more day that you're getting paid. That's money that you can put towards a lifetime goal of yours. A bucket list goal.
Yeah. It's like you got to think of every single, like down to every single thought you have, every feeling you have, to every action you do, and every result that you reap with those actions. Those are investments. Like, there's no such thing as idle time. There's no such thing as you know, doing something that doesn't come back in some way. Like, even the way you think. Like, if you start thinking a certain way, you're going to start acting a certain way, and then
Yeah.
you get those results. So it's like, you really got to hone in and see that, like, you are making investments, like, every single moment of time. Like, even whether you know it or not, but the question is, are you making good investments, or are you making poor investments? And, it's like, I've gotten to a point where, like, I used to procrastinate a lot, and like I was always the kid that, like, during school I would study for the test an hour before, or like do the homework, the class before the class that had the homework
Yeah.
due. And that just causes a lot of stress and stuff, and you don't get the best grades or whatever. But like now it's like, especially with like all this podcast stuff, it's like I have an idea of like what I want to do or whatever, and instead of just being like, oh yeah, I'll just do that later, I'm like, what can I do right now to like start fulfilling that like vision almost.
Yeah.
And that's why I carry this little notebook around, because even if I don't have my computer or don't have whatever, I can at least write it down. And that's an investment, because now I'm gonna look through this later and be like, oh shit, yeah, I can do this.